I'm going to show you the fastest way to separate eggs. There you go. I'm going to do a breakfast demonstration, and then we're going to be on the panel to do some Q&A and to talk about different foods and all that. And by leaving that root end intact, you can get yourself a nice dice. All right, so you cut your strips. When you slice a slice, you get a dice. And all you're trying to do here is just heat this up at this point. The onions are cooked. You don't want the peppers to cook too much. The rest of you, there you go. Crack it on a flat surface. And use your egg separator. This is an egg separator. Don't need no fancy tool, none of that stuff. Don't worry about it. Just let it slide through your fingers. And I'm going to do the egg whites here. And then you're just adding everything to this. There you go. All right. And I'm very particular about my Doritos and my stuff. I don't like them when they crack on the sides. So when you do this, they get a little bit softer and a little bit more elastic. Have you talking? You guys are pretty quiet. Either that or you're paying attention. One of the two.
People just don't know. Again, we're competing with a false economy. I don't walk into any kind of structure that guarantees me production of eggs that I can bank and count on. I'm dealing with animals that are out on pasture. Like last week we lost 6 chickens, and like I explained, so I don't have the backup that big agriculture has.
And if we did that, if 70% of us grew something, that'd be over 140 million gardens in the country, and I think by that we'd be able to feed ourselves.
See, a lot of people think, well, this is a fun thing to do, and I'm going to have a little farm, and I'm going to sell. And they go in and they see how much tomatoes cost, and they think they grew one plant in their backyard, so they're going to be able to grow a whole lot of plants, and then the reality starts to set in of how much work it is and how many problems you have, and that it's really not profitable because people want to argue with you about how much you're charging because they think you're overcharging and making a mint, and let me tell you, there's nobody up here that is.
Whereas an organic farmer wants to embrace the life in the soil and enhance the beneficial life in the soil over time.
Well, as an entrepreneur, my biggest problem is I'm always coming up with ideas. So I created a company in my head this week, wrote it down on my notes in my iPhone and sent it to myself.
Business is going to continue to run whether you want it to stop at 7 p.m. and resume at 8 a.m. or not. So you have to embrace it and you have to understand that.
A business is there and then all of a sudden, boom, it's not. There's always a story behind it, and it's usually poor money management is what it comes down to.
Everyone know what an entrepreneur is? I don't think you probably do. An entrepreneur is a person who comes up with an idea, and everyone they share it with says that's stupid and it won't work, and the entrepreneur does it anyway.